everyone, I'm Heather. I believe it is the 11th day of September, and today's book is I'm at the park with my kid and I just spotted my old boss in the background and I feel like I now have to move or else she's gonna see me. Okay, today's book is Ice by Anna Kavan. I believe this book will have an unreliable narrator, so I think it's something to do with like a dystopian ice world, and there's this guy like looking for this girl in this ice world, but he's like, according to the internet, potentially lying to us about why he's looking for this girl, or lying to himself, I don't know, but it's quite short. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm hoping to read it now at the park for a bit, and then mainly tomorrow because I have to go to this like garden party thing with my friend, so we'll see. Excuse me, sir. I am not a flower. Please get off. Please get off. I enjoy you as a creature, but please get off. Ah! And when I watched this show on Netflix once, where it like tells you how to get in cool with kitty cats you first meet, you should like look away, like look to the side a bit and do like a slow blink, and then they'll slow blink back. I don't think he's doing it, babes.
It slowed blink back to me.
Are you slow blinking?
No, closed it.
I think he's just like having a nap or something. I don't think he's interested.
Can you do it?
Shit, I think he's doing it. I think he did it back. Oh, maybe he's just sleeping. Maybe that's just actual sleeping. Weird fruit things, I guess.
But Dad doesn't know what they
I do. Whoa! We'll Google it.
It's going to be the girls.
Pretty kitty. Oh.
Different vibe.
Oh, gorgeous.
Different vibe. But still a good time, I think.
Can I try a slow blink on you?
But I had all the makeup still on, and I looked at me and I was like, I'm just like, you're gonna push me over the edge.
Okay. This book. I'm enjoying it. Like, it might be a slower read than I thought, because I feel like I have been reading this quite a while and I'm only here. It's quite small print and it takes a bit of like thinking about, because it's a bit weird. There's sort of like the narration involves sort of 3 different timelines, or like 3 different narratives like all squished together without warning you that it's going to do that. So it'll just suddenly switch and you're like, what? And then you have to go back and read again. So this guy, he's driving up to this girl's house in the dark, and thinking about the last time he saw her when he came to visit her and her husband, like in the summer years ago. But also he has like insomnia or something, and so he gets these drugs which cause him to sort of have waking dreams, I guess like hallucinations, but he sort of calls them dreams, but they happen sort of while he's driving as well. So he's like, and now I'm driving up and then I see the girl and she's being, you know, murdered by ice walls and like encompassing her whole body, and then, you know, now I'm driving again. Like it's weird and complicated, but I think I like it. I think I'm interested to sort of like know what happens, but also there's sort of some sort of crisis, some sort of like dystopian type crisis, which is like a colding, like things are getting colder, or like freeze up or something like that. And also this village he's driving through is completely dilapidated, like people have all left. I don't know. Hopefully they'll tell me soon because I'm curious.
So it was gigantic.
The moth.
Yeah.
It's still out there, you saw it. It's freaky, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a monster moth. Okay, in the book, we now have some sort of clue about this emergency, or like this apocalyptic thing that's happened. And they're sort of saying, oh, it's to do with an increase in like nuclear or like radioactive pollution in the world, which has like affected the temperature and the ice caps and like shit like that, sort of causing like a climate emergency and like a freeze up, sort of like an ice world, I guess. Like, there's a part in it where like they've stopped all foreign news coming in. Like there's like a censoring of all like news coming in from elsewhere. And they're like, no doubt people would have been more concerned and would have made greater efforts to find out what was taking place in other countries if, at home, they had not been obliged to contend with the fuel shortage, the power cuts, the breakdown of transport, and the rapid diversion of supplies to the black market. Like, I don't know, is my mind still on that sort of unsettled, pessimistic place it went to when Charles became king? Or does that just basically sound like now? Sounds like now, right? I think this book was written in the 60s. Turns out I'm a cheap date. 99p.
Saucepan bach yn berwi ar y tân, saucepan fawr yn berwi ar y llaw, a'r gath wedi sgramo Johnny bach. Mae y bus Marian wedi brifo, a da bydd y gwaith ddim yn iach. Mae y baban yn y cryd yn crio, a'r gath wedi sgramo Johnny bach. Saucepan bach yn berwi ar y tân, saucepan fawr yn berwi ar y llaw, a'r gath wedi sgramo Johnny bach.
My book is quite complicated and scrambling my brains, taking me ages to read because I just have to keep going back and being like, what the fuck has happened? So I might have to read a shorter book today to count as my book and then complete this book tomorrow. James and Mem had the answer to this moth thing. It's apparently a privet hawk moth, which is the largest moth native to Britain. So they're very rare. Okay, real talk. This book is hard to read. It's like he sort of keeps wandering in and out of like delusion, I guess, or like he keeps getting sort of wrapped up in theories or like feeling, like he gets wrapped up with like a grim feeling and then sort of carries it all the way to the end. And I don't know if it's like his insomnia drugs, it's causing like waking dreams or whatever, but it's very hard to sort of follow. He keeps sort of flipping in and out of things that maybe aren't real. Do you know what I mean? And he keeps sort of like saying like, I now even more wonder about how sternly rooted I am in reality and blah, blah. Anyway, I'm not hating it. I am enjoying it and I want to keep reading it. I still want this to be the one that I use for my unreliable narrator prompt. However, I'm only this far in it. I still have like a good 120 or so pages to go and like it's scrambling my brains. All my brains are scrambled. So, new plan is this is going to be, instead of today's book, it's going to be tomorrow's book. It'll be Monday, I'll get up earlier, I'll be ready to face the day, get some coffee and have the whole day just to sort of mess around with dipping in and out of his reality. Okay, then for the rest of today, because it's quite late in the day and I've been drinking and I just need a Sunday vibe, I'm going to go with Dark Tales from the Woods by Daniel Morden. So we saw this guy at Hay Festival and he was really brilliant. I really liked him. So this book is 110 pages or so, but it's interspersed with sort of things like this. Because it's supposed to be sort of like creepy tales, you know? So creepy stories, and it's got like little creepy illustrations to go along with it, like that. So this will be easier to read. And the last prompt I have on my list that I've yet to satisfy in this first round is the Runway Shorts prompt, like a beautiful cover. I was going to read Curse Bunny for that because it does have a cute cover. But instead, I'm now going to read this one for that prompt and retire this one until tomorrow. Okay. Massive wrinkles. It was hard to find her eyes and her mouth amongst the folds of mottled skin. Jack lit a fire to warm her and gave her what food and drink he'd brought. Whoa, super creepy.
Can I see the page again? Why did he give him his eyes?
Well, because he was hungry and his brother wasn't giving him any food. Well, she thinks he's a bit of a spoiled brat, really. He's sort of crying, but he's got like all the food and house he should want, you know? Once, not so long ago, a young woman called Anwen lived with her mother. They were so poor they had to share a bed. One night, Anwen had a strange dream. She dreamed she should search until she found the leaves that hung but never grew. Okay, I have finished Dark Tales from the Woods by Daniel Morden, and it was good. It was cute. I really liked it. I'm gonna go with 4 stars. It's basically like stories that he's written, so not sort of old tales, but it's tales like in the style of like an old folk tale, you know, with like sort of witches and, you know, stuff that you have to do, like you have to bring a plum to the ogre in order to blah 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 with the giant and blah blah blah, things like that. Anyway, Daniel Morden, the guy who writes it, when we saw him at Hay Festival, it was like a sort of oral tradition type sort of thing. So all the kids were there and he was like telling the story and he was like, and then an ogre came to the door, you know, and like he'd be like, loads of the stories like had several patterns in them, you know. So it'd be like, so then she went up the stairs and out the window and down the trellis and blah blah, and then the kids would like go with him, you know, because they know the pattern. Then they're like, and they went down the trellis, like that. Like, it was cute. I really liked it, and I really enjoyed this. It was really cute, and the illustrations were really good. Quite like that. So tomorrow we're going to attempt this one again. So I've already gotten a quarter of the way through it, so I only have to do 3/4 of the book tomorrow. But I feel like it is like a bit of a slog. It sort of takes a lot more brain power than I had ready for today, but hopefully I'll be better tomorrow. Okay, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, any comments, literally anything at all, please let me know. How's your September going? What are your thoughts? And I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye 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 bye.